Hello and welcome. Today is Sunday, first day of October 2017. Welcome. This will be a silver chart video. However, I'm not going to be going over too much, and I haven't went over as many of these silver charts because, well, I'll just quickly show you the daily and the weekly. I mean, the daily is pretty much choppy as anything and has significant moves below the 18 average of lows, significant moves above the 18 average of highs when it's been rallying, and that's what I stated when I had a significant break below here on the 2.5 minute warning then, that's what usually happens. And well, sure enough, that's been going on into play. It's tough to state now. It's at the minimum level of a decent decline. I don't know how much lower this can go, and there's no way of me saying, oh, it's oversold. Yeah, you know what? It was also oversold back in here, too. And yeah, it was oversold here, all that kind of fun stuff. And the weekly chart is just as choppy as well. I mean, am I supposed to draw some sort of range in here for where the market's been trading in? Because it's pretty much somewhere around here. And we can also see that the elevator got up to the previous floor and boom, fell back down. Choppy as anything. I could even maybe make a case for a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, but this was so long ago. That pattern, this doesn't match how it should be completing from, meaning it should have started going up at this point in here. And well, it didn't do. And you can say all you want about, well, it's not a free market. And, well, obviously, at least quote unquote, obviously. I mean, I don't know what much more is to be stated until things really do pick up and get going. Maybe this thing might want to break down below this level here, test these lower end of this range, and obviously that would result in a little bit of a cheaper price. And price goes up here a little bit more expensive. But again, this is the floor which did resist this in here. This was a symmetrical triangle beforehand. So there's really been three different legs lower, two since the bear market begun. I guess four. Leg one lower in here from the high, but I mean it hit the 18 average of highs. And then this one in here, that made it, so this was a bullish leg lower. This was a leg lower to neutralize the situation. And I'm not going to count this as the same leg lower because I'm looking for leg lowers on breaks of kilos. Leg lower 3. And then after that, this was when that descending triangle came into place, and when it broke support, leg lower 4. And now the correctionary move on leg level 4 has been so long so far in time and duration. And there's really not much more that is else to be stated. Obviously, if it remains in such and the fundamentals keep remaining the same as we live in a system of the fiat economic empire where they keep on doing the same old stuff, then why won't I not want to keep on buying at these prices, especially when cryptocurrencies do so well? And if these prices remain low in the sideways manner, then obviously the ratio of cryptos, Bitcoin mainly, to silver and even such gold is going to keep escalating, meaning you can buy it for so much cheaper or buy many more simply because you are living with higher Bitcoin prices, so on and so forth. And I do think as this continues on, there will be a lot more people like myself that will be doing the exact same thing, some in much higher quantities and some in lower quantities as well. And the masses of people, to me, I've always thought was like the Hunt brothers. And I've been into the silver game since this high is when I first started buying right in here. And then I've been buying periodically ever since. I bought on the way down, bought on the way up, bought during this consolidation period, bought on the way up in here, and I bought just a little bit here, bought on these correctionary down moves. I even bought in here on this break, I think, too. And then you buy in here a bit, you buy a bit here, you've been buying. It doesn't matter where in here you buy, in the sense that you're basically getting what I consider to be very cheap prices, to the degree where I'll keep on obviously buying the physical precious metal. And I've thought again the whole time that this, it's like a new Hunt Brothers thing, and it's not just one person, it's the accumulation of a lot of people who, mainly from the internet, but through just adding these precious metals, because a lot happened in 2008 as the internet and YouTube in particular had a lot of great new information that we never had in this world. At least I mean, libraries was like the easiest way in the past to get your information. Then the internet came into place really from the late 1990s for most people, early 2000s, and it worked out well, but a lot has changed. And again, the information for the corruption of the fiat currency central banking system started to appear. And that's then when you look at the amount of mintage of the physical commodity that started in 2008. A lot of it, I think, is because of it. But I've been hearing a lot now about JP Morgan accumulating extreme large physical portions of the physical metal. My first thinking is, heck, they almost need that to protect themselves when they got a short position of about 25 trillion tons or whatever number it is. And I say that number because of all of the artificial silver that has been added within, of course, the trading market system. And because these prices, in my view, as I see it, have been splattered down so badly, not only for what you can see on the time frame, but for the entire 1980s and 1990s, that I do think that there's going to be a very similar cryptocurrency like rally where, as I've been saying in crypto charts over and over, when they're ready to go, do they ever go? I think this one's going to follow suit, just like, and maybe even more so, with a lot of those other cryptos. When? Well, when it's ready to go. And I will not even venture to try and figure that one out. But we have 3 months left in the year. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to go over. So thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye bye.